Well, the big picture is we recognize we need housing and our current efforts were falling short.
We've seen Rock Valley grow as a community to include a large industrial base, including many manufacturers, and the value-added agriculture has grown also. Both of those are creating a multitude of positions that require people to have housing in Rock Valley.
For rural communities, if they're more than an hour away from a metro area, we have a heck of a time enticing developers to come to a community and create new single-family or multifamily housing. So our rural communities really suffer from a need for housing.
So we utilize the Iowa Economic Development Authority's Rural Empowerment Grant in order to partner with the Iowa State University Extension and Outreach Rural Housing Readiness Assessment. The Rural Housing Readiness Assessment is by far one of the better things that we've done as a community to bring those pieces and people to the table to help out, but also utilizing Iowa State University and Extension in the process and their expertise to really help drive the conversation.
If we as the city had reached out to the business owners, the builders, the bankers, we would have gotten some people to the table. Through this program, we were able to get all of those key partners to come together to really look at what our problems were and to come up with solutions that made sense for our community.
What the communities are assessing are whether the housing they have in their community is a match for the incomes that they have at the jobs that are available in their community. It's their demographics, their incomes, their housing, their jobs that we're talking about. It helps grow a community, it helps retain the population, it brings the workforce here. When a community is growing, it can retain the quality of life that it has and keep the essential services we need to have rural America functioning as a thriving economy.
Appeal to us was really the partnerships, both on a local level, but also partnering with ISU to bring that outside resources and knowledge to help us engage even further after the process was completed.
Probably one of the most important people there were the business owners. They are really creating the need for the housing in Rock Valley. They have the jobs. If we aren't able to have available housing in Rock Valley, it makes it very difficult for them to grow.
We all have very good ideas, but when the Housing Committee in the Iowa State Extension brings us a game plan, it helps us unify and complete the goal that they set forward.
The whole community benefits. Housing is key, and if a family can find a good house, it makes that transition to a new job so much easier.
A lot of the housing benefits here were better than in areas around. Building a house is expensive, and so those costs afterwards were the things that we were sort of worried about, and having that security that they provide with the grants and loans really helped us.
We're poised on not just next year positive growth, but for the next couple of years.
It helps everybody. It's a community, it's a circle of life. So when one place does well, another place does well, and you keep everything local. It's a wonderful thing.
It was a success to see the process start from the beginning to end and to come to fruition and have buyers and builders and other potential projects that are hanging out there currently today that are all because of this process.